Have you ever looked at an everyday object in your home and felt a sudden, inexplicable chill? A feeling that something is not quite right? That's what happened to the Harrison family one stormy October night. It's a story that starts with something as simple and comforting as a candle, but ends with a question that will haunt you long after the flame goes out. The storm had knocked out the power, plunging their old house into darkness. Rummaging through a drawer, Mrs. Harrison found a thick white pillar candle they'd owned for years but had never used. It was just a candle, a forgotten decoration. They lit it, placed it on the mantelpiece, and its warm glow filled the living room. A tiny beacon against the raging storm outside. The family gathered around, telling stories, the flickering light casting long, dancing shadows on the walls. It felt cozy, safe. The candle burned all through the night. The storm passed, and the power remained out. But the single flame held steady, never once sputtering or threatening to extinguish. It was oddly resilient, almost watchful. The Harrisons eventually fell asleep, lulled by the patter of the rain and the steady, unwavering light from the mantel. They didn't think anything of it. Why would they? It was just a candle, doing its job. The next morning, sunlight streamed through the windows. The power was back on. Mr. Harrison went to blow out the candle, which, impossibly, was still burning, though it had melted down considerably. But as he leaned in, he froze. He called for his wife, his voice trembling. The melted wax, which should have been a shapeless, lumpy pool, had solidified during the night. And there, on the surface, as clear as a photograph, was a face. It wasn't a random collection of shapes that looked vaguely human. It was a perfectly formed, detailed human face. The eyes were closed, the lips were slightly parted, and the expression was one of profound sadness, almost pleading. It was a stranger's face, belonging to no one they knew, yet it felt deeply, unnervingly familiar. The smooth, waxy skin, the delicate arch of the brows, the contour of the nose, it was all there, sculpted by the flame and the cooling air. The family was speechless, standing in the morning light, staring at this impossible creation. Where had it come from? The candle had been a simple block of wax. Now it held the portrait of a sorrowful soul. They tried to rationalize it, a trick of the light, a bizarre coincidence of melting patterns. But the more they looked, the more detailed and deliberate it seemed. It was as if the candle hadn't just been burning. It had been trying to communicate, to show them something, or someone. They didn't know what to do. How do you explain a candle that weeps a human face into existence? They felt a sense of dread, as if they had unknowingly participated in some strange, nocturnal ritual. Was it a warning, a message from beyond? Or was it simply the memory of the wax itself, a story trapped within it, released by the flame? The candle became a paranormal artifact, a centerpiece of chilling speculation, an ordinary object, now a portal to the unknown. They never lit that candle again. It sits on their mantel to this day, a permanent, silent effigy. Sometimes, they say, when the light hits it just right, it looks like the eyes are about to open. The story of the candle that would undie serves as a terrifying reminder that, even in the most mundane objects, a hidden, eerie world can be waiting, ready to reveal its face when you least expect it. What do you think? Was it a message, a spirit, or just a freak of nature? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoy stories that blur the line between the normal and the paranormal, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more unsettling tales. Thanks for watching. Stay curious and maybe check your candles.